Hi, welcome to my tiny garden. I started this channel because so many people say that you don't need a lot of space to have a garden, and then they have like half an acre minimum, which is great, but some of us have pretty small spaces, and I wanted to show you how much potential you actually have in such a little space without needing to buy like 5 of those grow stalks or green stalks, whatever they're called. Those are great too, but I don't like how they look as much. Last year was my first time having this much space to grow in, and I grew 40 different strawberries, 5 or 6 peppers, like 30 onions, and a bunch of other stuff. So anyway, today I'm going to take you on a tour of my Zone 8 winter garden. It doesn't look like much right now, but come along. Alright, we'll start at my front door. Going outside, look at my nice little birdie doormat. And here's some strawberries that I started from runners. These guys look really sad because I tried to move them and I dropped them upside down. That one is probably not actually Hood, and that one is probably not actually Sweet Sunrise because I dropped them upside down and all the tags got mixed up and half of them died. So that was great, but the rest of these are actually doing pretty good, seeing as I forgot to take care of them and left them outside and it froze. Here's some onions that I started from seed back in like November because for some reason I felt like it. Sweet Spanish did okay. Here's another strawberry. That one is correct. Sweet Ann, I did not drop that one. That one should be Tillamook. That's my sage. It looks a little sad, and a bunch of dishes that I used to bottom water, and now they're just full of water. Here's some more seeds that I started in November because I had higher hopes for my winter garden than actually happened. Most people don't seem to try to have a winter garden, but I like gardening. And so I figured, why not? We have relatively mild winters. Those are my herbs, and here's some strawberries. Going from the strawberries, we'll go to my first fence panel. This gets no sunlight at all except for in the very middle of summer, otherwise it's just reflected from my front window. As we go along the fences, it gets more and more sunlight until this end over here is in the sun pretty much all the time. And now here's my collection of currently very sad looking pots. That's a blueberry, that's another blueberry, and I'll give you a more detailed look at that. Starting at the coldest and most shaded corner of my yard, these used to be flowers. They didn't really like the ice that we had recently. These are some peas that I planted again back in November. I didn't expect it to get that cold that fast, but they're not dead. Here's some carrots. I planted 500 of them in November. I think about 2, maybe 300 of them made it. This is what I trellis my peas on. Those little sticks at the top are because the peas that I grew last year did not stop growing. They got 9 feet tall. Over here is a grape that my friend's mom gave me because I crafted a tree for her and gave her some other grapes and plants. Here's where I have my garlic. I don't remember how many I planted, but it's a good amount. And they're actually the right height this time. The last time they got way too tall and did horribly. Up here I have a hanging basket for a strawberry, another hanging basket, another hanging basket. Those are all strawberries, hummingbird feeder, birdhouse I built, regular bird feeder. Now we're on to my flower pots. This one is a dwarf thornless raspberry. I think it's raspberry shortcake. That's a ladybug. Show up, don't be blurry. Hey, that's why influencers do that. So yeah, we have a ladybug in the winter, that's neat. Anyway, raspberry. Very excited about that one. That's some sort of daisy thing. Somehow not fully dead. That is very dead. That's a tomato. Those are my peppers. That's another tomato. Should I have taken them out? Yeah, did I? No, I forgot. Over here we have blackberry. It's another thornless dwarf one. I think it's called baby cakes. And down here we have a strawberry. I think this is the pineapple one. Yeah, pineapple. Put that back. And this is a tea plant. That's the blueberry. I forget. I think it's midnight. And this one I think is peach sorbet. That's a dead strawberry, which is a bummer. That one is also dead. Also dead. That one's not dead. I think it's Benton. Yeah, that's Benton. And Mary's Peak. And then a hole where another one used to be. Over here I have a lavender plant and oh, apparently that's it. Back to my steaming fence. I hope you enjoyed my tour and come back next time to see what we're going to plant.